Well, hello Negroes and the Frenchos, it's Donald, welcome back to my kitchen. On today's menu, we'll be taking a short break from Pokemon decks. I think Mewtwo's coming tomorrow. But for today, I like to talk about the best decks in Standard right now. Yeah, best 2 Fire decks, best 2 Dragon decks. Remember when I did this last time? Well, today we got an update to this expansion. What are the 2 best decks for each element? Let's get started. Before we start, I gotta point out things like there's some archetypes, major archetypes that you see in the meta right now. So first of all is the damage check. You see these basic GX? Look at their HP. Alright, sorry. And now all these, or many of these basic GX have 1-hit potential. Yes, there's a big major attack they have. Buzzwolf's Knuckle Impact. Photon Geyser, that allows them to one-shot other basic GXs and Stage 1 GXs. This is the most common type archetype played, and a lot of them can do that. They set up consistently, and you will receive a lot of damage. And this is the most common archetype. Now, the healing check is more common because the damage check decks, they'll destroy these. So, but what they do is they do have more hit points. They have easy, at least 3 decks. Galissopod, Zoroark, and now the new, what do you call it? Naganadel have very easy access to healing. Acerola, Max Potion, and they really destroy more fun decks that try to do 2 hits. Which, you know, they're lucky for me, these guys are more popular. These damage checked one. Finally, we have the big numbers check, which is Soga Leo. Basically, it's so high hit points, so high damage, and it's consistent enough now that you can really beat these 2 guys. So, yeah, hopefully, you know, that's good that nobody's got a good Soga Leo deck list. Wouldn't that be terrible? Anyways, moving on. Then there's finally non-GX check. Hoopa, Ninetales. Really crazy cards like Weevil and Zoroark. They're not GXs, but they do have certain tricks like Garbodor, play more items, it gets stronger, and it's something to worry about. Not as popular as these right now, so you don't have to worry too badly until next expansion. Ooh, wait till Commandment Stadium. Moving on, let us start with actual, you know, deck stuff. Colorless decks. What are the 2 best colorless decks? Or at least what are the 2 best colorless GX? And that's easy. There's only like 2, right? Drampa and Silvally. In Drampa's case, he's a bit old right now. Yeah, he barely misses the 1-hit KO because he only goes 180. He doesn't do 190, and it's hard for him to hit the 210. So right now, the Espeon Drampa has been famous in the past couple of months, but it's not keeping up anymore. We're gonna give it a B-. It's still alright. You achieved some wins with it, but it's okay. Silvally. I think I found a good, well, yeah, we found a good partner from. If you've seen a Zatios deck, you were able to use Silvally where you can change different elements, do lots of damage. Don't even have to depend on the weakness, and Silvally is, yeah, he's pretty good now. So, between the 2 colors, I like Silvally better than Drampa. Better stats, much better damage potential through a certain friend, Xerneas Break, and, yeah, weakness damage. 1-shot kills! Well, he has a much harder time. So, between the 2 best colors, Silvally, Drampa, Silvally's better. Fairy decks! You have 2, Xerneas Break and Gardevoir. Which is better right now? Xerneas is. This is an A-level deck while he lasts for just a few more months. Why is this good? Livestream easily sets up to 1-hit kill, and you can do it safely, reliably. You can partner with Silvally or Sylveon, and it's both reliable and very strong. Okay, so Gardevoir. You won Worlds last year, but now, you know, the meta really hurt you. I'm gonna give it a B- because the way its attacks work. A lot of these guys in the damage check, they discard their energies when they attack. Only Boswell doesn't, but everybody else, yeah, these guys use so few energies. Gardevoir depends on your enemy's energies, and right now, there are just so few that it doesn't get 1-shots easily anymore. So that's why it's not as common. Alright, so between Xerneas and Gardevoir, Xerneas is better. but these are definitely the two best right now. Moving on, Fire decks. Easily between Ho-Oh and Volcanion. Both are about the same. I'm giving them both an A. Why? Volcanion is extremely consistent. It still one-shots GX Pokemons. I mean, it fits along with Buzzwole, and, you know, can take on everything. It's old-fashioned, old school, so if you still love your Volcanion, it's still gonna be good. Okay, so Ho-Oh GX is a little bit different. It comes with a lot higher stats off the bat. It doesn't really need to combo as hard because it doesn't really need any help. You just gotta give it lots of energies. And still, kind of both have their strengths, and they're about the same here. So the bigger stats of Ho-Oh makes it reliable, but the combos, the ability combos, just make Volcanions really smooth. So both of them, yeah, they are the two best fire decks for sure. Moving on. Oh, Ho-Oh's case, he's resistant to fighting, which is the popular best archetype, Buzzwole. So moving on here, fighting decks. Oh, this one's easy. So the latest tournament, Buzzwole, like, they were just Buzzwole, 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 all at the top. Yeah, I was like, you know what, I don't care about those psychic and grass stuff. I'm still the king. We're gonna give him the, you know, I mean, if you're all Buzzwoles or just taking top places, it's probably the best deck right now. It's boring, but still, it is just consistent and strong. It one-shots everything, and when you can defeat everything, then what's there to be afraid of? So, it also had a lot of new techs in the latest expansion. Beast Ring, Beast Energy, the baby Buzzwole can one-shot GX Pokemons, DNC, so he is going to be the best he ever will be until rotations. So for the best couple of months, this Buzzwole, he's the best deck. He's going to stay that way for a few months, but it's going to change really, really quickly. Next up, who's the next best card? I kind of want to put Lycanroc, but, you know, both of these decks actually run Lycanroc. We'll go with Lucario. Why is that? Aura Strike, one-shot kills a lot of common GX Pokemons. Can it? Add the strong energy, add the new DNC, add Choice Man, that's 190 damage. So that means Buzzwole dies for 1 energy. Well, he has to get 3, and a bunch of help to get Lucario out. So I think Lucario, just because of his cheap attacks, you know, it's consistent to make a good build enough to get wins. Yeah! Lycanroc is more of a backup, but Lycanroc GX is one of the best GXers. Now, there are a lot of good fighting GXs. I'm gonna stick with 2 just to be consistent. So moving on, what are the best 2 dark decks? That's really hard. This one's harder for But first off, Zoroark. Yeah, King of Expanded. Pretty much, he does defeat a lot of expanded cheesy stuff. But Zoroark doesn't really, you know, it's not really its own deck. You can see its attack is colorless, and it fits in a lot of other decks. So basically, it can partner with everybody, and you can make it kind of like a dark deck. Its most common partner is Galissopod, but you see it with Greninja, with other things. You don't really see a true dark deck, but Zoroark GX is the best dark Pokemon. It's kind of hard to not mention dark decks while mentioning them. Moving on, I guess the best true dark deck will be the Dark Box, which can have Zoroark GX, Baby Zoroark, the Break Zoroark, Hoopa, Weevil. Oh yeah, there are lots of nasty dark Pokemons that have very good effects that are, you know, powerful. Now, between the Zoroark and this, I'm more afraid. I don't want to play this deck. I do not want to play the Dark Box because it pressures a lot of things that you should that force you to play very weird. So, moving on. We're gonna look at the Dragon decks. Now, last time we couldn't put good dragons. Now there are good dragons around. So, Garchomp. Garchomp is in the theme shop. I hate playing against it because it one-shots all GX Pokemons. At least the fighting one does. The Dragon one will do it later, but for now, the fighting one-shots all GX. This does 230 right now. Next expansion, oh yeah, couple of buttons, everything goes down to Garchomp, and it's consistent enough. It's a B because it's a stage 2, but if it can snowball well, that's it. It will destroy your GX. I think next expansion, it will have its day. It's going to become a little bit better. And for the new Ultra Necrozma, latest expansion, yeah. Turns out this is consistent. It's just like Buzzwole. It one-shots everything. So this here, I have to give the Ultra Cross with the A. Because you don't have to deal with stage 2s. It's easier to set up. It's easier to recover from. But Garchomp, ooh man. Hopefully nobody finds a good build with that. Okay, so these are the scores for now. Ultra Cross was better than Garchomp. Moving on, Grass decks. We have Bulu and Galissopod. Which is better? Bulu. Why? Bulu is like Grass Buzzwole. They hit about the same damage, and they one-shot everything. Not only that, he can take a lot of side attackers like Mew, Clefairy, and it's pretty much, yeah, a very versatile Buzzwole deck. Just a little bit of different variant, so it's very good. Fast, easy assemble, reliable, hey. And then we have the Galissopod deck, which comes with better hit points, but less damage. You can only 2-shot, while Boo is like, I can just one-shot all your Pokemon. And you're going for 2 shots? You're not gonna beat me, and that's kind of how it works. Yeah, so Galissopod has a 1 energy attack. It 2-hits most Pokemon, but it's kind of slow right now in the meta. So we're giving it a B+. We're giving the Buzzwole an A. This is a B+ because it's very consistent, at least in terms of setup and getting things going. But the damage, other decks can still keep up with the one-shot everything here, and you're in trouble. Alright, moving on. We have Lightning decks. They're all bad right now. It's not the decks are bad, it's just that fighting is popular. Buzzwole, everything there. Actually, yeah, there are 4 popular fighting decks. Lycanroc, Lucario, the Dragon, Garchomp, other variants, and these guys would just easily get one-shotted because of the weakness. However, the best 2, Vikavolt GX. It plays exactly like these because it uses the same cards and text. It's just tougher, and the attack is more efficient. So I would give it a little bit higher, but it's stage 2, so you don't have that, efficiency as a basic as Bulu. That works out okay, but it's a fighting meta, so we can't really use it. Raichu, even less hit points, even less damage. It's a bit slower because you have to get lots of energies for Powerful Spark to hurt. Its damage is alright, it's easily defeated. It's, it hurts itself with its main attack, Thunder, that is. It's Powerful Spark, getting enough energies. You need about 8 energies to start one-shotting on your side, and that can be tough even with the new Pachirisu. So, between Vikavolt and Raichu, Vikavolt's gonna win. So, but Raichu's the second best here. Moving on, Psychic decks. We have the Necrozma and Naganadel. Now they both have their strengths. The Necrozma is a little bit less consistent, but it's consistent enough. It one-shots everything. You can defeat anything one-shot with the Prismatic Burst. And basically between the Ultra Necrozma and this one doesn't need to deal with metal energies. They're about the same in quality as what people have been saying, and for me, yeah. I mean, I prefer this one, but they're both about the same for sure. So, normal Necrozma with the new Malamar, easy one-shots with Prismatic Burst. Now, Naganadel's the other one. It's a stage 2. With more hit points comes less damage. But very easy to set up. 1 single energy, 2-hit KOs. Kind of like Zoroark and Galissopod right now. It will be a lot better next expansion. For now, it's still pretty good. And one-shots Buzzwole. It's pretty tanky. It doesn't have weakness unless it's fighting itself. Which, it's going to be an even fight. 1 energy, so... yeah, you have to deal with Garbodors. Oh, I wish they go away. Anyways, best 2, Necrozma, Naganadel. They're both very high. In fact, actually, this will get a big bump in score next expansion. We'll leave it a B for now, though. Oh yeah, Steel decks. Soga Leo. I think he's the real best deck of the meta. Yes, because now he's consistent. And, well, gee, I hope nobody knows how to build this guy, but nobody can one-shot Soga Leo easily. Even with Fire Weakness, 250 is still really good. Yeah, we had trouble with even Silvereye. And he one-shots all your GX Pokemon. All of them. No exceptions. So, yeah, he's definitely A+. But yeah, we'll see about that. We'll see, you know, if he gets any better soon. Basic. Oh yeah, he will. There's a new Soga Leo GX coming. Never mind. There's now also Dustmane Necrozma, which is it's a basic version of Soga Leo. It's almost just like Buzzwole, Vikavolt, more like Vikavolt and Necrozma. There we go. The combo is just a little slightly different, but it does the same thing, where you spend lots of energies, you have one-shot lethal damage. And, yep, it's played on and off, and it does very well because you can defeat anything, and consistent enough. The damage is really, really high, the setup is reliable enough, but it just doesn't carry the big HP and also consistency that Soga Leo brings through its Ultra Road and other friends along. So, between these two, Soga Leo, I'm more afraid of this. I can't one-shot this, but I can one-shot this. So, moving on, finally, we have Water decks. Yeah. Hey, they're both Greninjas. Yep, Greninja, old Greninja Break and new Greninja GX. Guess what? Both of them have been to tournaments. This one's been placing high enough. He didn't beat Buzzwole, but from the day he was born to the day he goes out of rotation, Greninja has always been somewhere or hiding around the top. Not first place, never first place, but up there. So like, yeah, you play Greninja Break, you'll probably do okay. Because, let's see, what's the deal with this guy? They're only one prize cards. They are very, very good value in terms of damage. They can shut down abilities, good bench damage. And they just have very little issues setting up. It's very reliable. We give it an A. Greninja, he just started. He was doing okay. However, he's not, I don't know, he hasn't had a lot of time to show himself yet. So we'll give him a B. My experience, he needs a little bit more power. But he sure has a lot of defense and a lot of tricks to it. So, Greninja GX is the number 2 here. And that is all. That is all. These are the best 2 decks of, you know, every type. And this is what I think they are in this short 3 months that exist. And when the new expansion comes out with new cards, definitely there's gonna be some changes. Especially the Psychic. Yeah, not gonna tell. And I think this category here is going to get a lot better. So we will see. We will see. Alright, Integrals Differentials, this is it for now. As for Pokemon videos, I'm bringing you Mega Mewtwo tomorrow. The special one, the one that nobody ever plays. Yeah, so this is it. Thank you, Integrals Differentials. Take it easy, stay safe. And I'm going to see you guys next time for more Pokemon content. Thank you. Some vampire content coming, guys. Yeah.